Designer drugs, advanced diagnostics, alternative therapies, all weapons in the warfare being waged on the front line of American health care. And researchers are persistent in their pursuit of new ways to arm the medical arsenal.
It seems to many a complete mystery. How can America, still one of the wealthiest nations in the world, with all its entertainments, luxuries, and relative freedoms, have one of the highest rates of substance abuse and addiction in the world?
Well, I think that people don't wake up in the morning and say, I'm going to become a drug addict or alcoholic. I think that life circumstances, I think that there's certainly a genetic predisposition to addiction, but I also believe that a lot of people start using recreationally. And I think a lot of times people become addicted because they continue to use despite a series of negative consequences, legal situations, family problems, employment issues. And so if they can see these things as a sign or a symptom of use, then very often they can receive services and get help and to prevent that problem from becoming a larger problem.
Whether it be tough love for a family member that just won't get help, or personally coming to the place of realization and self-honesty that you're no longer in control and in need of help, getting treatment for addiction is the first step to getting yours or your loved one's life back. With an addiction epidemic in the USA, there seems to be programs being offered utilizing just about as many approaches to treatment and philosophies as there are people with addictions. The search for help itself can be a very stressful experience. In Columbia, South Carolina, the Authority for Substance Abuse and Addiction Issues in Lexington and Richland counties is the Lexington-Richland Alcohol and Drug Abuse Council, or LORADAC. LORADAC offers prevention, intervention, and treatment programs and services to the community that are certified by the state and achieving national acclaim.
In our prevention programs, we're using a very innovative approach that looks at a system of treatment. We work with community coalitions, and so we're partnering with our community using a whole system of care approach. This also feeds over to our intervention programs where we work with multiple partners that our clients are involved in. We're not just trying to address the alcohol and drug abuse. We're trying to address the other social issues that bring them here. Homelessness, legal issues, family problems, and then at that point that we provide the assessment and the screening for them, then we determine if they need treatment, whereby we certainly refer them to our treatment programs.
With a dedicated staff and innovative programs and services, LORADAC takes a proactive approach to fighting addiction and drug abuse in our schools, businesses, and neighborhoods. Tailoring their programs to meet the ever-changing needs of the communities they serve, their prevention, intervention, and treatment programs are designed to spread the message that there is hope and that substance abuse and addiction are preventable and treatable.
LRADAC gave me my life back. It actually was the beginning of my life. In 1997, I went through a divorce and got myself dependent upon drugs because I didn't have to work for a whole year. And I left Texas trying to run away from the problem, came to South Carolina where my family was, and I started buying off the street, got arrested, and was introduced to LRADAC in their drug court program. Once I found myself in jail, my family said the only way they would help me is if I went through drug court and LRADAC. And at first I didn't want to admit I had a problem, but it was my only option, so I did it. My family stuck behind me. My dad trusted me and believed in me, allowed me to work with him, and that's how the Specialty Woodwork story started. To this day, I have never had so much direction and wisdom to run my business, to live my life. My daughters are back in my life. It's been nothing but blessings, and I'm thankful.
A nonprofit agency, LORADAC offers outpatient, intensive outpatient, and detoxification programs utilizing individual and group counseling methods. Services are available for individuals dealing with co-occurring issues of mental health and substance abuse and addiction. Adults, adolescents, and their families receive individualized care that builds on their strengths as individuals and as a family unit. Gender-specific programs are also available.
I was living at my sister's and she asked me to leave. At first I told her no, I wasn't going anywhere. and she kept on, and I decided that I needed a new start on life. You know, for a year I wasn't doing anything but drinking. I decided to come to South Carolina to the women's shelter on Main Street. In order for me to come in there, I had to go to detox. And she told me LRADAC. She gave me the address of LRADAC. Through the LRADAC, they helped me find a place to live. I got a job, and I moved out here. And I'm starting fresh, starting all over to try and better my life and move on.
For students and teens, prevention programs occur throughout Lexington and Richland counties and are facilitated by working together with local schools, churches, and other organizations to address issues specific to young people and the challenges they face in terms of alcohol and drug use and misuse. Intervention and treatment services are provided through Child and Adolescent Services and offer a variety of programs that address the substance use issues of teens and provide family services to ensure that recovery support is within the family unit. To learn more about LRADAC, improving lives, improving communities, call 803-726-9300 or visit their website at www.lradac.org.